got the name wrong. I'm Aurora Meadow. It's my alter ego. And I recently got to be Aurora Meadow at a 60s party. Somebody, a good friend of ours, turned 60, and her rite of passage was to have a 60s party. So it was the most fun I've had in a long, long time. And if you want to talk about intelligence and vibes and all those sorts of things, it was amazing. You have people flashing you the peace sign every 5 seconds. And it just was so much fun to get dressed up for it. Admittedly, it wasn't a big stretch for me. I had a lot in my closet that were screaming at me saying, "Wear me, wear me." So I did, and that's what I wanted to talk about. That I wanted to talk about the emotional intelligence of, I can hardly see you through this. The emotional intelligence of having fun, of letting go. You know, all these things just course through your body when you let go and you have a good laugh. And before the party, I went over to Shayla's house, and Shayla helped me get ready. And she was a saint, because we were called the Lash Sisters. And we had eyelashes that were out to here. We were kind of the Carnaby Street hippies. Which somebody told Shayla, and she thought they said Barnaby Street. I said, that's Vancouver, we're talking England here. So there's a book called The Emotional Intelligence, and I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about expansion. And Angie said millions of times to us all, we're here to have some fun, F-U-N fun. And so that's what we did, we had fun. And I mean, I'm still coasting on that. As you can see, I dressed a little bit like Aurora again today. And I started letting color come out again. And, you know, those are the sorts of things that I think we need to remember. And I was trying to think of a joke to tell you. And so, how many hippies does it take to screw in a light bulb? Stephen said, none. And I said, yeah, they're tripping the lights fantastic. They don't need any light bulbs.
Oh, dear.
I wanted to say something too. When you're at a party like that, everybody's smiling and happy, and maybe they've assumed a different identity for a little while. You can take this with you. You can go shopping and still have that assumed identity. I don't think you'll get locked up for it, but you can have a lot of fun with it. One of the things that happens is there's such a feeling that opens everybody up to everybody else. And one of the things that I was reading about too was, Dr. Emoto, who did all those experiments with words and music and thoughts. He did an experiment with people. They were sitting around water, and then he would freeze the water, and he would take a slice of the water and look at the crystal. There's a book out on this, and I can't remember what it's called right now. But anyway, I have to say that because we're columns of water, standing columns of water, we are made up of largely water. We are affected a lot by the vibe in the room, and by the people that we hang out with, and the smiles, or the people that are feeling sad. We tend to feel what they feel. That night was really amazing. And with Dr. Emoto, he was talking about, I'll get back to him, he said in his book that the crystal, and I saw the picture of the crystal that formed when people were standing there and they were thinking about love, appreciation, and gratitude. And it was the most beautiful crystal that formed. And that's what it felt like for me that evening. And it can be like that all the time when you just smile at somebody at the grocery store, or you wake up and smile at yourself in the mirror. Peace, that's the truth.